Well, welcome to my 9th ever Wild Watches video. Today, I will be talking about the movies I watched in the month of September. I will talk about them individually, starting now. The first movie I watched was Evil Dead, the 2013 remake. I've gotta say this, I still really enjoyed this movie. I watched this with a friend this time, and she really enjoyed it too, probably more than the original. I love the original, it's probably my favorite 80s movie. The second movie I watched was Tremors. Best movie about a killer worm ever, period. Enough said. The third movie I watched was Lucio Fulci's Cat in the Brain. Very peculiar, very odd movie. It is really mostly just about Lucio Fulci as himself, not being able to tell the difference between movie and reality. So, it's interesting. The fourth movie I watched was ROBOWAR, starring Reb Brown and directed by Bruno Mattei. This film is redonkulously bad. It's a giant Predator ripoff, but it's still a lot of fun in its own right. The fifth movie I watched was Watchers. I watched this with my grandmother because she likes Steinar Kuntz, and I thought that, why not let her watch the movie that it was based off of one of his novels that I am currently reading. This movie is classic. I love it. Corey Haim is totally awesome in this movie. The sixth movie I watched was The Conjuring. Now, The Conjuring is definitely scary, but it still could have been more. The trailers showed way too much, so it is not the film's fault, but mostly mine because I watched the trailers. The seventh movie I watched was From Dusk Till Dawn 2, Texas Blood Money. I like it. Scott Spiegel has his name written all over it with a hint of Sam Raimi-esque style. It's a good movie, not as good as the first at all, but it's passable. The eighth movie I watched was in theaters. That was Blair Witch. Fuck yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. It has a lot of difference than the first, but it is highly enjoyable for what it is. The ninth movie I watched was It Lives Again. I watched the first one with my mother a long time ago, so we decided to finally check out the second. She liked it. Not as good as the first, but it still kept her attention. I cannot wait to show her the third one. Oh boy. The 10th movie I watched was Sinister 2. Bleh. This movie sucked. I hated it. I mean, there's some cool creative kills, but what else is there really to it? Jump scares? The 11th movie I watched was The Conjuring 2 on Blu-ray. I picked this up on Blu-ray and I'm so glad I did, because it is a lot better than the first, in my opinion. And the 12th movie I watched in the month of September is Deep Red. Classic Argento film. Probably one of his best that was from the beginning of the Giallo era. I love it. And that is it. That is the 12 movies I watched in the month of September. I am Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Movie Reviews. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below, leave comments, and subscribe.